Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how it plays, okay? First of all, every pilot has 4 abilities. There's 4 abilities on the pilot, and there's 2 more abilities, but these 4, you will make the connection with the mech, okay? So every pilot has 4 skills, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And also he has a blueprint on the left, the way you assemble your mech better, and you get victory points if you are able to do this. And also there's 2 abilities over here, one to repair your mech and one to call your mech back home, okay? And plus these 4. And the way it works is this mech enables the first skill and the 4th, the 1 and 4. So when you go like this, I'll put it over here. When you go like this, you see that only the 1st and the 4th ability of the pilot are enabled for you to use this whole game. But for instance, if you chose another mech like this, only the 2nd and 3rd will be able for you to play. So although you have four skills, depending on the mech you choose, only 2 of them will be able for you for the whole game. So the different specs of the mech and the different connections with the pilot, that makes the replayability of the game really high, okay? So I'm here with this guy and this guy. Oh, no, not this. This one. 552, yes. So I'll put my tokens, my cubes over here. I have the 1st ability and the 4th ability able for me to play. And what's going on with my blueprint? You see that this shape in the middle, it's the same shape of the mech. You see? It's the same shape. And around it, it's the tiles that you can buy and upgrade your mech, like this. You put them like this, around it, any way you like, okay? But you go like this. This is for all the tiles, for the upgrade tiles for the mechs. And the pilot upgrades, you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 dots in red. Let me show you, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are for the pilot upgrades. The pilot upgrades are this one. You see the green dot and the red? It means they're enabled now. So you can have up to 4 pilot upgrades like this on your pilot, and you can have all of these upgrades for your mech, okay? You can put it all around it. And the way it works is every tile has a type. This is energy tile. And you see, if I put an energy tile right above it, and then a star pink tile, it's a merchant tile over here, the weapons on top. If I assemble like this with the types, on the back you see it's green. It's easier to see the backs, not this one. But if you assemble this at the end of the game, you get 7 points more. Okay? So that's how the player boards work. You put your pilot upgrades over here on the left of the pilot, on the connections, red connections, and then you see your blueprint and the way you assemble the tiles. If you assemble exactly like this, the 6 tiles, you get 7 points. Okay? Cool. So, first thing, you start the game without any weapon, so you cannot attack no monsters in the beginning. You have to buy yourself a weapon. This is just a skeleton of the mech. You have to purchase your own stuff, okay? So what you do is, on the tiles, let me show you. This is a weapon tile, okay? This is the cost of the weapon. This is the damage it does, how many ammo tokens it needs, it consumes, and how many energy of the mech it consumes, okay? So in order to do 3 damage on the monster, I need to spend 2 energy and 1 ammo from my mech to be able to do 3 damage. Okay? So let's say I want to buy this weapon. It costs a yellow token, an orange token, and a money token. Oh, I forgot. On the setup, you need to give 1 credit for the first player, 2 for the second, and 3 and 4 and so on. Okay? I totally forgot about the money. I'm sorry. Okay. So this weapon costs a yellow, an orange, and a money token. Okay? So how do I get these? You go across the galaxy, all the planets, with your ships to gather resources, to spend those resources in other planets and get upgrades and weapons for your mech, so you get him stronger, so you can go and fight monsters. That's the whole point of the game. The more monsters you fight, the more experience you get, the more reputation and more victory points you get at the end, okay? So that's overview of the game. So there's 9 rounds. On the 3rd and the 7th round, with this red token over here, it says it's the same. Let me show you. It's the same icon for the invaders monsters. Okay. So what it tells you when you on round 3, no matter it's not invading, you get the top monsters and put it on the planet that it's the invasion tile. Okay. So, okay, let's go like this. This is the invasion tile. It marks which planet the next monster will invade. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes on until like 10, I think. So whenever you fight a monsters and this guy goes off the map, you put another monster on the planet, okay? If the top of the monsters over here is red, it means this monster will invade a planet, okay? So it's this guy invader, it goes like this. And the invader track goes to the next planet, number 2, okay? It goes like this. A planet that has monsters on it, you cannot put your ship, a single ship to pick up the resources. You cannot. You have to spend both of your ships on the same spot, like one is defending the other and able to get the resources, okay? So that's how invader monsters go. Okay, so you get all the planets, and on a planet over here, zoom in over here please. On this planet, on this spot, what happens on the planet? There's the planet, the name, the number for the invader track, the slots that players can fly over, and what this planet gives you, okay? So there's 2 players, there's only for 2 players, there's only for 3 players. So if we're playing for 2, only 1 slot on this planet will be open, okay? And you get 2 gray tokens, and you can repair 1 ammo from your mech. That's what this planet does. So if I go like over here, I'll get 2 gray tokens. I'm using these for resources, but you have paper tokens on your FTP file folder. And although I'm using this, and I send you the paper tokens for this, like these, paper front and verse, I would like very much if you put this on a Kickstarter to give those diamonds resources. Some games have it. They'll look cool. Anyway, 2 gray tokens. Get 2 gray tokens, and if I want to, I can repair 1 ammo from my mech. Let's say I already spent some ammo. If I stop here, I get 2 gray, and I can repair 1. I get 1 ammo back. Okay, that's what this planet does. So there's some resource planets, there's some market planets that you can buy stuff. I'll explain each planet separately later. And you go with your ships on the planets and get your resources, okay? And also you can go with your mechs, but mechs only lands on planets, okay? There's he does not use the landing pads. He goes to the planet, and it can only be one mech per planet, okay? If I go here with my mech, no other players can go like here. That can't happen, okay? So if my mech's over there, you cannot go with yours. And it takes the whole planet for him. So on this planet over here, there's one mech space, two player spot, a 3-player spot, and a reputation spot. What happens over here? Okay, whenever you hit this symbol on the reputation track, let's say you see this one, it's the first one. Whenever I'm past this spot over here, I can land on that spot. So there's some spots on the planets that you can only stop that if you have reputation with a whole corporation. You understand? So let's say there's 2 players playing and someone else stops here. Usually I can't go over here, right? But since I'm past that spot on the reputation track, I can stop here. And also I can go with my mech here, okay? So this planet's full now. That's what these pink landing pads means. You need to be on that particular, you need to pass the particular icon on the reputation track, okay? So these are resources, and there's this guy. Let's talk about this guy and this guy. These both planets over here. Both of these. You see the symbols? Red weapon over here, and the brown thing over here. This means that you can come here and go to the market of these 2 types of upgrades, okay? So I can stop here, spend the resources to buy either a weapon or a brown upgrade, okay? One ship, one single purchase. So I can stop here, spend the resources, and get that weapon. Let's say I'll grab this weapon. When I get it, I'll check my blueprint and see where should I put it. Okay, there's a weapon over here. I'll just put it right here. So on this planet, you can buy red and brown upgrades. On this planet, you can buy yellow and green upgrades. Yellow and green. And on, where's the other planet? Oh, on this planet you can buy blue and pink. There's all the types of upgrades that you can get over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So those are the market planets. You can, on each planet you can buy 2 types of upgrades according to the color, and you can see the symbols over here. Okay, this planet, it's the repair planet, okay? You see like 6 repair gears and multicolor. It means if I come here after being combating with monsters and wasting some resources, I'll show you how combat works in a while. So let's say my mech is like this. I can stop over here with my ship and repair 6 of my choice, okay? So let's say I choose like 2 armor, 1 energy, and 3 ammo tokens. Those are my 6 that I could repair, okay? Or like this, the same thing over this planet, but if he's full, you can go in your own pilot. You see 4 repair tokens. You can go with your ship on your pilot and make him repair your ship, but it's only 4. It's not as efficient as this. But if it's full, you can come over here, right? Okay, so this is the repair planet. Over here, it's the study planet. okay? You can hire specialists and you can have as much specialists as you want, but you cannot have both two with the same name. Two with the same name, you cannot have it. You can have only one of each name, okay? He will tell you what to do, what he does. Let's say this guy will give you +2 when repairing. So whenever I repair, he'll give me +2. Whenever you use a guy like this, you have to flip it. You can only use him once per round, okay? Once per round. You have to flip in or tap in or whatever you want. You use the specialist guys. You always pay three credits to hire one guy. Also, when you come here, you can either pick a specialist or buy an upgrade, okay? Upgrade for your pilot. It's always $3 for each of them. So if you choose a pilot upgrade, you just pick it and put it on your pilot. And here, +1 upgrade forever. So whenever I repair, actually, +1 repair. Whenever I repair, over here, I get +1. Easy. So those are upgrades for your pilots, and those are specialists. You can buy them over here. Okay, over here you can get money. You get 4 money. Over here, this planet, what it does is, some planets gives you radiation tokens, and I totally forgot where they are. I think they're not here. Anyway, let's say I stop here first, and I got 2 oranges, 2 credits, and a radiation token. Every radiation token with you at the end of the game, you get -3 victory points, okay? For every radiation token you have. So there's a few radiation planets that you get resources, but you also get radiation. So you just put them on top of your mech. Whenever that happens, you just put it over here. And if at the end of the game you have them, -3 victory points for each radiation on your mech. But this planet over here, what he does is, you stop over here and it costs 2 radiation. So you're cleaning your mech, all the radiation, and also repair 1 shield, 1 armor. So you just pick an armor and give 2 radiation back. Okay, so that's what this planet does. Okay, all of these are resources, money, and the last planet is this guy. This guy is the portal, okay? So if one planet is full and you like to go there anyway, actually, let's say it's like this. And you like to go on that planet anyway, so you just come on the portal, you pay 2 credits, and you copy any planet you want. So I copy this one and I get 2 grays and a repair of ammo. Okay, so that's the portal, the Arcadia portal. That's what he does. He copies